up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here for another weekly income report on my Amazon drop shipping store. So we're gonna get to that in just a second, but I have a question for you all. What in the heck are you all doing with your toilet paper? Because one of my top selling products is gonna be pretty obvious this week, but it's probably because of the toilet paper shortage in America. Yes, it is finally caught up with us, and who knows what kind of shit is inside of our actual pipes. That's gonna be a future worry. So hopefully in this video, you learn not only what you could sell right now on Amazon, but what you can sell in the next 6 to 18 months. And we're talking about long-term building a brand. So I hope you get that and a heck of a lot more. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you my totals for the two stores on the week. And I think they're gonna shock you because it shows that right now in America, people are buying even more feverishly than since this whole thing started up. So if you like the content, please hit subscribe and let's get into what is hot this week on Amazon. All right, so here we are at the eyesore. This is my ugly ass spreadsheet. But keep in mind, the most important critical element here is the margin, which is on the right-hand side. You'll see that margin is 17%. Now, for those of you that don't understand what that means, let me just briefly explain that. It means that whatever total I tell you I did in the week, which is this. Now remember, you want to stay till the end to see what I did on the second store, because that's the more exciting one. And you take that total and you multiply it by 17% to get the actual margin. So in this example, we just take it, we multiply it by 17%, and it's kind of like, I think it's 25,000 that I did. I kind of forgot, I just put it up here afterwards. The magic of editing, which my editing sucks, so I apologize. But it's 25,000 divided by times 17, it's 4,250 in profit on one store on Amazon during this time. And I will say this much, I'm able to see what the actual sales are gonna look like for next week. I'm forecasting that, and they are gonna go down slightly. Now remember, things are evening out on Amazon, but that doesn't mean it's too late to start. In fact, there is no better time to start them right now. So hopefully some of these actual products that are selling give you guys these ideas. So let's go to jump into the first big time thing that I saw that I'm selling a lot. And as you can see, I'm making almost $100 per sale with this particular item. Why would people need these? Well, I'll give you an example. At my condo building, we usually have these available for everybody to use, but since the coronavirus, they've taken those away, and now you either have to do your own or you gotta carry your groceries back up and down yourself. Yeah, it sucks, first world problems, but I'm also imagining that people are having to lug their stuff back to their house, and they're having to use these things that are like gorilla carts, which means they have little heavy duty tires. But anyways, almost $100 per sale on this one, and I'm reselling a third party's gorilla cart. Now, this should continue to sell well, so keep an eye out if you're looking to private label something like that. Now the second thing, no surprise, I've been talking about the craft niche nonstop. These cousin craft jewelry making kits are flying off the shelf, and again, like I said, people are staying home. They're having to entertain their kids and entertain themselves, so ladies that craft will craft. And I know there's some dude crafters out there. I really don't know why I don't get crafting, but hey, some of you out there might be pretty good at it. Let's get on to the third product, which I've talked about before, but I want to stress this one because it is a niche that is wide open, and that niche is helping people that have issues. And in this case, this cream specializes in diabetic treatment or helping with diabetics. And like I said before, no, you might not be able to announce that you're a diabetic cream on Amazon, but I think diabetic people can put two and two together and be able to figure out which creams are more helpful for them. So this is dry relief lotion. It works for several different niches, not just diabetics. Now, back to the crafting niche. The way that they've actually worded and shown this product on Walmart is it's an open fabric storage cube bins. But it can really be anything else, right? At the end of the day, it's basically a storage cube for anything. You could literally put anything in here. However, again, people are realizing people are buying fabric at an enormous rate, and so they're putting things like fabric storage in their title in order to sell better. Guess what? It worked because it caught my eye, and I'm reselling these, and these are selling like hotcakes. Okay, so the next one, no surprise, those of you that stuck till the end of last week's video, remember that I mentioned that the sewing machine took over toilet paper momentarily for a single day. And guess what? If you paid attention like I did, you could have potentially sold hundreds of these and or figured out another product to sell, like hint, hint, designer masks that are selling for $100 a pop. If you don't believe me, check out Etsy.com, type in designer mask, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So again, sewing machines almost selling out. You can notice right here, I've almost sold Walmart out because they only have one left. All right, now, so those of you, I finally figured out what you're doing with your toilet paper. Not only are you hoarding it, but you're also hoarding the use of the sewage pipes. Don't use too much TP. Remember, there's environmental things you can use like leaves and such, but in the event that you do, there's always Liquid Plumber. Now, that's not an advertisement for Liquid Plumber. That's an advertisement for myself because I've been selling these like gangbusters. And I'm going to imagine that they're going to continue to sell because people are still buying toilet paper in record amounts. It retook Sewing Machine's crown. It said, give me back that throne. I want it. It's mine. So toilet paper back at the top of Amazon. No surprise, Liquid Plumber selling like crazy. Next product up for bid here is this Radio Flyer tricycle. And I can say this much, I've probably sold about 50 to 100 of these, and they're gonna continue to sell because guess what? People are starting to get a little more brave. You've seen 3 southern states demand that they be allowed back in the world, whatever the hell that means. And so now they're allowing their kids to go out and play more. And as a result of that, they need to entertain those kids. And so they're going to buy tricycles, they're going to buy bikes, they're going to buy things that kids can exercise with right outside of the house so they can keep an eye on them. So again, no surprise that tricycles are selling. Any type of toy right now is red hot. So if you're not selling them, you should think about it because right now, not only are toys red hot, but they're going to be red hot at the end of the year. So you will never get stuck with toys right now. And then the last one, what is going on with toilet paper, guys and girls? I know I already talked about Liquid Plumber, but come on, ease up on it. All right, let's get into store number 2. Enough of the joking around. Let's really jump in there. And store number 2, once again, here is the net profit on store number 2. And so it shouldn't surprise you how much I made on store number 2. I'm going to actually log into my one of my VPSs and show you guys live how much store number 2 is making. And this is just so that you can see these are real Amazon accounts. All right, so I'm in store number 2, and now I'm going to just change the dates here. I'm going to customize them. I'm going to go from the 15th to the 21st. Today is the 22nd, and I'm just going to refresh it, and you're going to see that it did $26,000 in sales. So what does that mean? Well, let's get back to the spreadsheet and figure this out just so you guys can see. It's 14% on margin. So 26,000 times 14% is 3,600. So if you add that up, 3,600 plus 4,500, $8,100 in profits that were made in these stores this week on my drop shipping stores alone. Keep in mind, this does not include my private label stores, which is a whole other ball game. So yes, I do Amazon. Surprise. Next product that is selling red hot. And I want you to pay close attention to this because chances are that there's some of you out there. I mean, you should be. If you're watching this channel, you got quite an imagination on you. You must have to be able to put up with me. However, this game right here, Unstable Unicorns, just like Exploding Kittens, no, I'm not making this stuff up, and no cats were hurt in the filming of this video or any of my other videos where I show my cats, but there is a game called Exploding Kittens. It's red hot, just like Unstable Unicorns. And again, these things are selling red hot because people are having to entertain themselves and their children in the house. And you might think like, Liz, but I can't compete with these guys. This is like freaking Hasbro or something. No, it's not. It is not Hasbro. This is not Uno. This is not anything like Chutes and Ladders or any shit like that. This is Unstable Unicorns. In fact, Exploding Kittens has an adult NSFW version, which I should always put at the beginning of my videos. But Exploding Kittens is a real adult game. And so my point with this is that maybe you have a game that you played that you can invent, although you've never thought you could actually market it. My actual advice to you is yes, you can. Somewhere, at some point, some crazy idiot right here decided to make a game called Unstable Unicorns. And if you ask me, all they really did is take advantage of the fact that unicorns are red hot. I can tell you what's red hot right now, and I can imagine one of you out there, it's probably very talented, after all you're watching me, could make up a game with toilet paper, and it could be the next phenomenon going out there on Amazon. So yes, you can make board games. If it's something that interests you, let me know. I have a huge background in toys. Let's jump into the second one. I spent too much time talking about those unicorns. Here we have a shelf. Bookcase shelf. Why? Because once again, people are buying books at record numbers in order to educate their kids and keep themselves occupied. I sound like a broken record here, but it's a fact. Now we have something called the Master Mark Plastic Screen Plastic Splash Blocks. I have no idea what WTF this is, but I'm sure one of you out there can tell me. However, I do know one thing, I'm selling a lot of them. So it just goes to show you don't even need to know what the hell it is that you sell in order to sell it. If you can get good at selling, ladies and gentlemen, you can sell anything, even yourself. And yeah, I know there's some dirty bastards out there thinking, Liz, what in the hell are you talking about? That's my kind of actual words. I'm not talking about that way to sell yourself. I'm talking about branding yourself, just like I brand myself. All right, next actual product is another exercise mechanism that I've been ranting about for the past weeks and weeks that you use while you sit there and pedal so that you can actually pretend like you're gonna get a good workout. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can now sit on the couch and pedal, and guess what? You burn calories so you don't feel that much like a couch potato. And I'm making a ton of money on these because I'm selling dozens and dozens a day. This is the Exerpeutic Active Cycle Motorized Mini Exercise Bike. Like I said, it burns calories while you sit on the couch. Beautiful thing. Okay, next two products pretty much are the same thing. They're in the yogi niche. And you all know just as much as I know, those yogis are going nuts because they're having to do yoga inside their house and watch a live stream over the internet to do their yoga. But I will say this much, they are buying the yoga supplies in order to support their actual hobby in record numbers. So it's no surprise, yoga companies, I imagine, because of all this social distancing, are gonna have huge numbers, not just right now, but in the future. So if yoga is something that interests you, then by all means, get yourself a yoga product. Here's two of them. Here's a supportive rectangular cotton yoga bolster. I don't even know what that is, but I just know that yogis will use it. All right, last two, and then we're done here. The next to the last product is, I've seen this trend actually quite a bit the last few weeks. I just haven't said anything about it because I really didn't think that it was a trend or anything, but I'm starting to notice that I'm selling more and more. And my only question is, why? Well, I think that since a lot of people are at home and their kids are at home, possibly even taking care of themselves while the parents go out and do stuff, that they're kind of worried that their kids might light the house on fire. We talked about exploding kittens earlier, maybe exploding kids, and that's why they've decided to purchase one of these escape ladders where people can actually escape their home in the event of fire or anything else from the second floor. It's basically a ladder that latches onto your window and then just rolls down so that you can just pretty much climb out of your house when you're in danger. So this product is trending. Now, I really don't know if I would actually create this product as a private label product, but I just thought it's funny because of the fact that I really think there is a fear of parents out there that their kids might burn themselves to death. So I just thought I'd point that out to you. Maybe I'll save some lives, maybe I won't. And last but not least, we're gonna finish with this logo game, which, like the Unstable Unicorn game, just some imaginative dude managed to put this together and sell it somehow. Now, I haven't played this. However, I do have exploding kittens and unstable unicorns on order, so I'll report back to you all and let you know how much fun I did or did not have. But this caps it off, and it just goes to show you, as long as you have a dream, you can do it. So all of those of you out there doubting yourselves when you want to build an Amazon business, stop doubting, start doing, and get to work. I've given you just about every hint and nudge that I possibly can. And if you need any other things like questions or comments, post them below. And as always, if you like this channel and my content, please subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. And if you didn't see the grand total, here it is. I'll see you all next time.